You probably heard about Special K back in the late 90s and early 2000s.
A rave drug used illegally on the club scene, taking users on a hallucinogenic trip. Now, the drug, which is called ketamine, is being used legally to improve some people's lives.
One patient told Wesh to Sonica Dange, it's a miracle medicine.
How are you?
Amanda Holmes had been looking for an answer to her anxiety for years.
I started with your simple antidepressant during COVID, and I had went back and was like, I don't really feel anything, so they gave me more. And I remember a point where I was on like 5 or 6 medications for just anxiety, depression, and I felt no different.
Amanda says after meeting with many therapists and even trying hypnotherapy, she didn't think anything would work until a trainer at her gym told her about ketamine treatments, calling it life-changing.
I was hesitant. I had been on so many medications at that point that were, from doctors that I trusted, and I was very skeptical. And it changed my viewpoint. I came, and from the first session, it was different. My brain chemistry was different.
Revitalizing Infusion in downtown Kissimmee opened in 2019. The mental health clinic offers counseling, psychiatry, med management, and treatment options, primarily ketamine, a hallucinogen approved by the Food and Drug Administration in the 1970s as a general short-term anesthetic. It's also referred to as Special K when used illegally as a party drug. Research in the 1990s and 2000s found the drug also worked to treat depression in some people. So in 2019, the FDA approved esketamine, or Spravato, an inhaled version administered in a doctor's office. But even before approval, some clinics use the drug off-label to treat mental health.
4 to 6 weeks is traditionally what it takes for an antidepressant to start having some kind of a positive effect for an individual, while this ketamine that's been used in a different way in low doses was having effects within 24 hours. So this is one of our treatment areas.
Michael McGowan is one of the owners of the clinic, a CRNA nurse anesthesiologist.
And it's been found to be a reset button for a lot of the mental health mood disorders like anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress.
Revitalizing Infusions offers treatment through intravenous infusion over 40 minutes, intramuscular shot, or lozenges under the tongue.
It's going inside of your brain and seeing things that you might not want to see, might want to see, but it...
Like memories or?
Memories, and so even if it's a memory that you might not particularly want to relive, the ketamine helps you with removing the emotion from it.
A lot of patients ask about it.
We sat down with the chief of psychiatry at Orlando Health. He says ketamine is not the first treatment of choice.
Who would be the best candidate for ketamine therapy?
People who really struggle with depression, who have tried multiple medication trials, I would say give 4 trials a try. And if medicine just isn't working for you, try ketamine.
And there are some things you need to be aware of if you or a loved one feels like ketamine treatments may help.
And it actually causes substantial problems when it's abused. For example, it'll shrink the size of your bladder. It'll make it so that you're incontinent. It can also affect several other systems in your body. So it's a very useful medicine when given correctly, but when it's abused, it causes serious, serious problems.
It's a treatment, Amanda says, saved her marriage.
It is a miracle medication.
Thank you so much.
It really is.
Were you surprised at how fast it worked?
I was absolutely stunned.
Sonica Dange, Wesh 2 News.
Patients undergoing the treatment have 40-minute sessions followed by 20 to 30 minutes of recovery before someone else drives them home. Most undergo 6 to 10 treatments over a 2 to 4 week period. Then they shift into what's called maintenance mode, where they come in once every 4 to 12 weeks.